Hello, welcome to CSC Sports. I'm your host, Jay Howard, and today, this is a fan request. That's right, a fan request. A fan out there asked me, he said, Jay, why don't you do a video about Larry Bird and Dirk Nowitzki and talk about who's better and ask the fellas and the people out there who would they take out of the two. So I decided to do a video about it. That's right. And I want to ask you guys, who would you take and who's better? Dirk Nowitzki or Larry Bird? Let's get started. I'm going to break it down with the statistics for both players. I'm going to break it down real good for you. Points per game, Larry Bird, 24.3. Rebounds for Larry Bird, 10.0. Assists, 6.3 assists for Larry Bird. And three-point percentage, 49.6% from the field. Moving over to Dirk. Points per game, 22.6. Rebounds, 8.2. Assists, 2.6. Three-point percentage, 38.1. Let's get started. A lot of people, truly in this generation, probably have heard of Larry Bird, but probably don't know how good Larry Bird really was as a player. Dirk Nowitzki, to some, if you know basketball and you had the privilege of watching Larry Bird, Dirk Nowitzki put you in the mind of him in a lot of areas. But Larry Bird, like I just gave you the statistics, we're not even going to count his rings. We're going to leave those accomplishments out. This is truly about skill. When you look at Larry Bird was almost a walking triple-double. Larry Bird had his ability to pass the ball was phenomenal. Larry Bird was a overall savvy basketball player, great basketball IQ. And he was a stud, a flat-out dog. He played in that Magic era. Kareem was still around. Jordan was coming in. Zeke was there. He had some teams to go up against. Mainly went up against the Lakers and Detroit Pistons. You know what I mean? But when you look at Larry Bird's game, overall, Larry Bird was a phenomenal player. He was a true superstar. Not all-star, a true superstar. Now we move over to Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki, to me, for his size, being 6'11", 7 feet tall, to have a jump shot, fade away, be able to put the ball on the floor, he has a phenomenal skill set. And I think offensively, I think his arsenal, what he was able to do at that size, that's the only notch I will give him over Larry Bird, with his ability to put the ball on the floor and his fadeaway jump shot at being 7 feet tall pretty much. But overall, real talk, Larry Bird was a better player all the way around. Larry Bird actually made players better. Larry Bird was a guy that you truly missed him when he was not playing. Larry Bird had a savviness about him. He had quick hands defensively. And when I think about Dirk Nowitzki, one of the things that make him draw comparisons to Larry Bird was his love for the three ball. I broke down the statistics. Larry was damn near 50% from the field shooting threes, like real talk. Dirk, 38.1%. Dirk probably jacked up more threes than Larry Bird, but Larry Bird hit more of them for a better percentage. So, this is the myth buster right here. People, if you're looking at Dirk Nowitzki and you're looking at Larry Bird, Dirk is not better than Larry Bird. I know a lot of people would love to think so, but he's not. I want to know out of the two, who would you take and who you think is better, Dirk Nowitzki or Larry Bird? Larry averaged 10 rebounds per game for his career, man. Dirk is only 8.2. Most people, Dirk has the potential, but I think at this part of his career, he's going to be 18 and 6 or 7 now, if that. You know, it's going to tinker down the next 2 years. You know what I mean? So I think it's a wrap. I would take Larry Bird. I don't know who you guys are going to take from CSC Sports. I'm your host, Jay Howard. Peace, and I'm out.